Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel and I'm a huge Eurovision fan as well as a musician, and the time has come for me to review Denmark's song for this year's Eurovision Song Contest. This year Denmark have sent an artist called Reddi, and I believe they're a band actually, with a song called The Show. Now please stay tuned to the end of the video because this is my first listen. I will be giving the song a musical analysis and review as well as a score out of 10, which you can find at the end of the video. So Denmark at Eurovision last year failed to qualify to the grand final. Fyr flam with Ovis Pahinanden, and I hope I pronounced that correctly because that sentence still gets tangled up in my mouth even a year later. So initially that song I kind of didn't feel it too much. I thought it sounded a bit dated, even though I sort of gravitated towards the sound they were producing, that sort of new romantics, early 80s, very ABC inspired, and I did like some of the chords, but I thought overall it was just a tiny bit naff. And then by the time the semi-final came around, I was really rooting for it, and it was a personal qualifier of mine by then, so my mind did get changed. I do root for Denmark in this case. After their win in 2013, we've seen some gems from them, such as 2020 with Ben and Tan. I thought that probably would have done quite well if the contest went ahead. So I am rooting for Denmark. This is The Show by Reddi. Let's get straight into this.
All the things you said when I was just a kid, telling me that I needed to fit in.
Okay.
Year after year,
We're getting that Pachelbel's canon chord progression again, but I like her vocal.
how you could have dropped me when I needed you the most. If this is what I want, that's how it's gonna be. I am not afraid of what's in front of me. You can't try me, you can't stop me, and I will never let it go. I will keep up with the show. I'm not sorry, this is so me, and I will never let it go. I will keep up with the show. So you.
So, first initial thoughts on this. I like her voice and I think she's performing this really well with passion and energy, and despite the chords being slightly generic, like I said in my Germany review, they're using the exact same chord progression if you hear. It's very much inspired by Pachelbel's canon, and someone actually pointed out in the comments the other day that Das Samson's Teenage Life also uses that chord progression, which is a bit of a throwback 2006 contest. So despite the chords not being my cup of tea, I do like the way this is being performed, and I think the melody is quite nice actually in the chorus. It's got some sort of soaring quality about it. I like how it's sang very rubato as well, which means she's not kind of keeping into a strict time frame. She's sort of singing a bit more relaxed, a little bit more in her own time, and I like that. It's a good interpretation of the melody and lyrics. So let's keep going. I'd like for this to build. I like the string quartet, but I need a bit of percussion, and I hope they bring it in now.
You can't try me.
Okay,
All the things that
I asked for percussion and they gave it to me.
the worst that you said, playing in my head. You never followed, and now you're blocked. And now I'm
Nice.
showing what I'm about. If this is what I want, that's how it's gonna be.
The bass line is good.
What's in front of me? You can't try me, you can't stop me, and I will never let it go. I will keep up with the show. I'm not sorry, this is so me, and I will never let it go. I will keep up with the show.
Nice. There was a nice percussive hit there alongside the rhythms and the melody, which was really good. I think that's always nice to kind of stipulate the idea of the song and to really back it up with the percussion. So they completely changed up the style. It was going from a slow ballad with a bit of strings and piano to a full-on rock song, which is quite nice. I think that kind of gimmicky thing at Eurovision does work, and it does get a bit of love from both jury and public. However, I think something which needs a bit more work is the guitars. They kind of need to shred a bit more. I'd like to hear a bit more power, a little bit more intricate detail in there. It's sort of very chordal, up down like this strumming, but it needs to be just a little, have a touch more detail, and then I think I'd be fully on board with this. But let's keep going because I think a solo's coming along and I'm a sucker for those, so. Oh, we didn't need to change key. We did not need to have a truck driver's gear change here. This song was going so well. No, 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 no. Oh, sorry. That's the kind of thing that just really disappoints me. You don't need to change key. I was literally listening earlier. I had this old like CD from 1999, and it was one of those Max Martin pen songs by the Backstreet Boys. I think it was, you know,
ain't nothing but a heartache.
That one. And they just changed key in the last chorus. They just moved up a step, and they didn't need to do that, because what it shows is that they ran out of ideas. So they could have had a middle eight. You had that wonderful guitar solo going on there, which was really building a bit of energy. And I just think they could have done something a bit more special and less cliche. Changing key like that right at the end in a rock song so formulaically is just not the way to go for me, and that has slightly, well, not slightly, that's really disappointed me. But I'm gonna see the song out to the close now. Nice vocals though. And that's so catchy, that melody in the chorus. Okay, yeah, I mean, girl power. I love to see female rock musicians like Victoria DeAngelis from Måneskin. Completely inspires me. So does Ellie Russell from Wolf Alice. Stuff like that. I'm all for it. And I think the vibe of the band and the chemistry they all have together is so nice, and it's very palpable, and I would be happily listen to their other music, but there was a few things in there I just thought could have gone a little bit better. I liked the opening with the piano and the string section. I thought that was nice, but it might have gone on a little bit too long. So then the change into the rock vibe of the song didn't feel as spectacular, because we'd kind of gone halfway through the song by then. So then you get this rock portion, and then they change key in the last chorus, which shows they could have run out of ideas there. They should have kind of maybe put something else in there in the same original key, I think C major, and, you know, add some new lines, new lyrics, maybe a bit more guitar, I don't know. But I just feel like that has really disappointed me, them doing that. And that's just because I can't stand the truck driver's gear change. It's very old fashioned. Like I said, the immediate thought I had was to the Backstreet Boys, and that is 23 years ago. So I don't know. There's things I do like about this. I genuinely really enjoy the stage presence. I thought the melody in the chorus, da 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 da, that thing, was really catchy, and I think they did a good job there in creating a hook as well. But yeah, it felt like an unfinished product to me. So I think in terms of a score out of 10, I'm gonna go with 5.5 out of 10 for that one. I do feel disappointed in giving a score like that, especially to a female-led rock band, but yeah, I think if you're gonna bring a rock song, it's got to be a good rock song. It's got to have stuff about it that's unique and not dated. And unfortunately, the dated thing kind of overtook the unique thing to me. But please let me know down below what you guys think about this song. I'm interested to hear your thoughts, and consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, I hope you have a good rest of the evening. Bye.